a pleasure to welcome to Tuomas Seppälä, guitarist and keyboardist and founding force behind Finland's symphonic power metal Amberian Dawn. Today we dive into the new album, into the heart of their new project, and this new chapter, Temptation's Gates, coming out on June 26 via Nuovo Records. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Amberian Dawn history is very long. It begins in 2006. Each phase leaving a different imprint on your musical DNA. Looking at Temptation's Gates today, which part of your past still feels alive, and what have you chosen to leave behind?
For me, writing music is always something which has to be natural, and it happens in the moment. So I don't plan anything in advance. When I start making music, I just sit down and start improvising, playing and making the song. So I don't really think about anything in advance. The song kind of writes itself. It starts from some idea, which can be about anything. Then eventually it became in the shape of a song. About our history, there's been a lot of different styles. We have been heavier at some times and even made some poppier music at some time. And now we're back more in metal. So it's been always like almost with every album, there's been always changes comparing with our previous album. So I think the change is kind of natural, and there's also going to be changes in the future too.
And with Temptation's Gates, it feels like you have opened not just a new chapter, but a new breath for me. Absolutely. And when did you realize this album would redefine your identity?
It's always a big thing for any band when changing singers. It was also with us, same thing. It was big thing, big change. So it's obvious that the sound is somehow different just because of the vocalist. But also, I think we feel kind of different, kind of reborn now with our new singer. We have new energy, new motivation. So we are all really excited about this new situation, despite the fact it all started with kind of shock about a year ago when we kind of realized that we are not able to continue with Capri anymore. It was a shock, and it was really hard situation for us. But after we found Nicole, it all became really fantastic, and we really feel like it's kind of rebirth of the band.
And Nicole brings a new light, a new energy in the band, and writing for her and for her voice also means rewriting a part of yourself. And what was the most challenge in creating this album?
I don't think there was any challenge at all. It was quite easy, in fact. When we started doing the album production, I only have a couple of songs ready. So it all happened really fast. It took only 6 months from start to finish, including the songwriting process. So we were really motivated, and it all happened really fast. We didn't have any difficulties at all.
Yes, and the title is very beautiful and evokes a threshold, a passage, almost a ritual. What is the most intimate meaning it holds for you?
For me, the whole album is kind of it's my child somehow. Always when you're making music, the songs are your children. So it's always very personal when you're making music. And the one thing I cannot do is writing lyrics. So it's really great that Nicole is able to write those lyrics, and she brings something extra to the music with her lyrics. And she has told me that those lyrics are really personal. They are all about her own life and about her own experiences.
Listen this album, I think that there is a balance between melody and tension, and this choice is a natural shift.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't plan anything in advance. It always has to come out naturally. So on this album there's a lot of different kind of songs. There's fast and aggressive songs. There's really even one ballad, and there's so much different emotions going on, different kind of styles. So I don't know what's the secret behind the balancing the stuff. It all happens so naturally. So I think there's some older Amberian Dawn elements there and some new elements, and it's kind of combination of those two.
Yes, and the artwork too is very amazing, and when I see it, I see these two beautiful women with the mask, and a light behind is invite to enter in the album, and in its secrets for me. And what is the visual story behind this image, and what motion did you want to strike first in whoever sees the cover?
Yeah, the album cover is made by Jan Yrlund, who has designed a lot of album covers for us. I think he has done maybe 10 of our covers, so it's been a long way with him. About the visual thing, I think it's mostly Nicole's ideas, because she writes lyrics, and also she mainly gave the ideas for this album cover. I think she was talking something about this finding your inner freedom, and you have to be yourself, and about that society is usually kind of limiting you. So I think the gates there are symbolizing the society, which are kind of making limits for you, and you have to break free and be yourself and find your inner strength. I think that's something about she said to me about that idea.
It's a perfect ticket for me for to enter in this album. It's very beautiful, this artwork.
Okay, thanks.
And with the album coming out on June 26, can you already reveal where you will bring this new work on stage, and what kind of atmosphere you want to create live?
Yeah, it's actually planning to do our album release show in a couple of weeks. It's going to be only a couple of days after the album release. The show is here in Finland, in Helsinki. It's Tuska Festival's official after party.
Okay.
So we are going to play some old songs and new songs, and if I am right, I think we are going to play 4 new songs of the forthcoming album. and the rest of the songs are old. So it's more than usual, because usually bands are releasing a new album. There's only usually 1 or 2 songs, new songs on the set list, because fans want to hear those old classics and not the new ones. So we are trying to be brave here, and we are going to play even 4 new songs of the new album.
Yes, and what emotions do you hope Temptations Gates will spark in your fans, especially at such a crucial moment like this?
Hopefully there's going to be a lot of emotions, because the album is so diverse. There are so different kind of songs there. So I assume the listeners is going to feel a lot of different kind of emotions there. The album is quite short, in fact. There's only, is it about 36 minutes long or something? Quite short album. But if you listen to it from the beginning to the end, it feels like a longer album, because there's so much going on there, so many different kind of emotions and feelings. So it kind of feels longer, the album.
Yes, and
But sure.
do you think that this moment in the world for metal is difficult for the band and for make music and for the relation with the fans, but and with the label or more?
There's a lot of bands there at the moment, more than ever. So despite the metal music is not so popular in general, if you are thinking about the megatrends, metal music has always been kind of small fragment, but those fans are really passionate.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a small group, but a passionate group of people. It's always been hard for musicians to make living, and it's always been hard for musicians to get shows, etc. It's always been like this. So I don't see any difference there. I think the metal scene is quite stable. I hope there's going to be more new younger listeners also.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's not going to be just for us musicians, which been so long time.
A new generation of fans.
Yeah.
Yes. And thank you so much for this beautiful interview, Tuomas, and for your kindness and for this beautiful album. I truly hope to see you on stage, maybe singing your music with you, maybe in Italy as soon as possible.
Yeah. Thanks for interview. We are actually trying to make some tours happening for next year, and if it's going to happen, I think Italy is most likely is going to be one of those countries we are going to visit.
I will wait you.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.